to see a miracle happen than to describe it. The relationship between blind people and the dogs who guide them is a miracle worth watching.
Straight. Barney, straight. Straight. Good.
For hundreds of people without sight, this relationship begins in Sylmar, California, at a school supported by contributions from the International Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers. For more than a quarter century, International Guiding Eyes has given sightless people the ability to move freely in a world of beauty they cannot see. Labrador Retrievers, Golden Retrievers, and German Shepherds are the breeds usually selected to become guiding eyes, dogs of calm disposition. Before they begin formal training, puppies live with foster families. They need the companionship of people, and this period of social contact is important to the dog's growth.
We became foster puppy parents 5 years ago when I wanted to have my own dog, and I called International Guiding Eyes, and they explained to me their foster puppy program. And we've enjoyed doing it so much because we aren't able to give a blind person our own sight, so we feel like we can do the next best thing by providing a blind person with a stable guide dog in the future.
A dog must be at least a year old before it can begin its training, and for every 10 dogs selected, only one eventually becomes a guiding eye dog. Learning begins when the dog works with an experienced trainer.
Good boy. It's hard work to train the dogs. It takes a lot of patience and a lot of repetition, showing the dog the curb, repeating and repeating until they finally catch on and make the decision on their own. Sometimes the guide dogs may have to make a life and death decision. If it is not safe for the guide dog and the blind person to proceed, the dog will stop and respectfully disobey the blind person's command. The dogs will have to learn how to go around obstacles. Now with Barney, I walk straight to the obstacle and I show him the fence. He stops for the fence. I tell him, good boy. All we use is verbal praise. Then I go around the fence by making a right turn, stopping at the curb. I show it to him. Good boy. And then proceed with a forward command out into the street. Forward. Left. Atta boy.
Before a sightless person begins to work with a dog, he or she trains with an instructor to learn how to give commands, to begin the communication that will develop into a special language.
Okay, now follow the dog. Go ahead and pass the leash to your left hand, and then the leash back in the right hand. The dog will sit at your left side. As soon as the dog's in position, you always want to make sure you praise her. The next command will be Juno down. Okay, with your left hand, you're going to be gesturing.
Since the guiding eye dog is an extension of the sightless person's own physical and mental characteristics, great care is taken to match dog and owner in size and temperament.
Steps up, halt, and we'll make a right turn. Very good. Go ahead, Chris.
Zero, forward.
Through weeks of training and thousands of small episodes, dog and master will become partners. The mechanics of command, stilted and uneasy at first, will eventually become as instinctive and spontaneous as dancing.
No, not the dog. Zoro, hop up.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Dog and master spend every hour together. During the weeks of training at the International Guiding Eye School, dogs sit by their masters at each meal. They live together in one room and begin to develop the rare relationship of mutual dependability.
There we go. You hungry? Yeah. Good boy.
After weeks of training, the sightless person and the guiding eye dog both graduate in the real world. To a person without sight, the simple ability to get around affects the kind of individual the sightless person will be.
It's incredible. My whole life changed when I got that dog. Before, I'd be hesitant when walking down the street. Now you just tell the dog forward, and he goes off, and he goes forward, and you don't have to bump into objects because a dog leads you around everything. The confidence it gives you is unbelievable because you don't have to worry about finding your way around anymore. It's like a good friend always being with you, even when you're alone. I don't feel sorry for myself because I am given the choice of whether I can sit home and do nothing or I can go to school, I can work, and that's up to me. And this is something that has to come from within you. If you feel sorry for yourself, the only way to solve it is to go out and do something. But I've never been that way, you know. I can't see sitting home and crying the blues because hoping or praying won't change anything. So the only way to overcome the obstacles of blindness is to go out and be successful. A lot of people think that people that are blind can't do anything, can't get around, don't have families. Well, I work in downtown Los Angeles. I enjoy camping, hiking, restaurants, plays. I have a wife, a little son, Michael, who is almost a year old, and we get along very well. The dog loves everybody, and he's very protective of all of us. He watches over us.
The guiding eye dog becomes part of the family. But for some people without sight, for those who live alone, the guiding eye dog is the family.
Ginger is not just a dog to me. She's my sight, she's my friend, she's my love. She guides me everywhere I go. And most important thing to me, she's there when I need her. Without sight, you imagine, you listen, and you feel. So with me, I imagine how beautiful things are now. I think everything is beautiful. I can say that Ginger enjoyed the garden as much as I did because there's something to see that she hadn't seen. And of course, she doesn't know colors, but she do know beauty when she see it. It's beautiful to her just to taste them. I guess she thinks it's more beautiful to eat than to look. So without Ginger, I don't know what I would do, but I say with Ginger, I can do anything I want to do.
For human beings, or guiding eye dogs, we do our best when we feel our best. At the Sylmar Center, a dog's health is of great concern, and health care is available during training and after.
About 3 days.
One of the things I've noticed in working with these guide dogs from International Guiding Eye is the very close personal relationship that develops between these dogs and the recipients. Blind recipients seem to become very acutely aware of these dogs' physical needs, any disease processes that develop. And that particular aspect has been most gratifying to me, to see the concern and ability that these people have to take care of these dogs, especially when I'm in a practice where a lot of animals go neglected. These particular animals receive the best of care.
You know, it's kind of funny when I've been working in the industry, in the entertainment industry for a number of years, and as I gradually lost my sight, it became increasingly more difficult for me to work in my original field, which was photography. And finally, after I lost the last of my sight, one of my real ambitions was to get back into the industry, and I think having a guide dog probably made it a great deal easier than it would have been otherwise, simply because of the fact that even though you're talking about an industry that works on imagination, or hopefully so, sometimes people's individual imaginations are a little bit limited, and they tend to see more of what you can't do in their minds as opposed to what you are capable of doing. And I think just having a guide dog and the increased mobility, the ability to show up on a location on my own, to move freely around the sets, to come and go without having to rely on somebody else. And as a result, it made that transition into a position as a recording engineer a great deal more comfortable than it might have been otherwise. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. That a boy.
The ability of a sightless person to move about freely not only influences relationships with other people, it contributes to the self-image a blind person has of him or herself. A guide dog makes that possible.
Turkey sandwich? Okay.
Good girl. Where's the door, Jenny? Good girl. Sight? Before I had Jenny, my life was just empty. It's like I didn't have anything that I wanted, anything to look forward to. I didn't like not having the freedom and the independence that I was used to. And I was lonely. I had my husband, but I was still lonely from not being able to be my own person. And when I got Jenny, it was like somebody handed me my own person back. They handed me my life back. They just showed me a new way to go. And ever since then, that's what we've been doing. We've been going.
The relationship between dog and master is as close and as complex as that of child and parent. It's well to remember, I think, something every sightless man or woman knows. Because the blind person cannot see, but the guide dog can, human limitation is balanced with canine potential. Both have the capacity to love. And this makes possible patience, self-discipline, and trust.
Through love, each recognizes and forgives the other's limitations. The working partnership between the two achieves a balance rarely equaled in human families. We hope the time spent with our friends here at International Guiding Eyes has sharpened your perception of a relationship rare in our world. So for the 1 million members of the Machinists Union and for all the people here, and for Honey, this is Cliff Robertson thanking you for watching.
Next, Christopher Reeve and Margot Kidder had an all-star cast in the high-flying adventure, Superman. On the Sunday night showcase.
I'm Jerry Lewis, the new bus boy.
I'm Dean Martin, the old waiter.
Together, they served up hysterical hijinks to millions.
We watch you all the time.
Now, the Disney Channel presents the first in an exclusive 3-part retrospective. Martin and Lewis, the birth of the team.
Chip the android is back and he's still not quite human, but this time his dad is acting strange.
No one will ever guess he isn't the real Jonas Carson.
He's a machine. So where's my real dad?
Now he's on a major mission to rescue his dad.
You, as they say, are my prisoner.
From a freaked out scientist with a robot on the rampage.
No more games, Dr. Carson.
Alan Thicke and Jay Underwood in Still Not Quite Human, premiering Sunday, May 31st on the magical world of Disney.